Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Riti Kumari and I'm back with another video on the OOP series. So basically here we would be having a look on the lecture 14 continuation, the types of inheritance, and in this particular video we would be looking more on hierarchical inheritance. So before moving forward in the video, are you someone who is looking to upskill yourself? Are you someone who is applying to jobs but getting rejected, even if you are a working professional or a student? So you are at the very right place. Newton School Full Stack Development Program would help you to upskill yourself and get yourself job ready. There are mentors from top-notch companies like Amazon, Google, Flipkart, and much more who would be helping you from the very scratch to develop all the skills and get yourself job ready. There are 1500 plus students who have been placed into 800 plus companies like Google, Flipkart, Zomato, Xiaomi, Razorpay, Snapdeal, TCS, and much more. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and apply. The link is in the description. So basically in the prior videos we had a look on single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, but here we would be having a look on hierarchical inheritance. So without any further delay, let's get started. So as you can see, this particular inheritance, a single base class is used to construct several derived class in this inheritance, and additional child classes serve as a parent class for multiple other child classes. Now this seems very tough to understand. So let's see from an example. E, F, G, H, I, J. So before moving forward, let me give you a brief about all the inheritance we have covered till now, so that you can have a proper understanding of this inheritance as well if you have come only to this video. So firstly, we'll look at single inheritance. So what happened in single inheritance? Single means one. So whenever there is So whenever there is one base class and one derived, just consider the base class, don't look at the derived class for now. So whenever there is a one base class and B is deriving properties from a single base class, or whenever there is a single base class, as you can see one, so that is called as single inheritance. Now coming to the second inheritance, that was what? Multiple inheritance. Yeah, again from the word you can see multiple means many. So whenever there are many base classes, like multiple base classes A, B, C, and there is one class which is inheriting properties from all these base classes, so this is called as multiple inheritance. Multiple, many, single, one. Now coming to the third inheritance which we covered was multi-level inheritance. So again from the word it suggests multi-level means many levels. So whenever inheritance is taking place at levels, consider that there is a class A, there is a class B which is deriving all its property from class A. Now consider there is a class C which is deriving all its property from class B. So as you can see, level by level, these are deriving their properties. These classes are deriving properties. For B, class A is the base class. For C, class B is the base class. So one derived class, when acting as a base class for another class, it is called as multi-level inheritance, something which is happening at levels. Now coming to hierarchical inheritance. So basically in this inheritance, there is a single base class which inherits multiple derived classes. So there is a single base class which inherits multiple derived classes. So this is known as hierarchical inheritance. So you can see that this particular inheritance, as you can see, it is kind of having a tree structure. Have you seen tree in data structures? There are also levels in tree. Level 0, level 1, level 2. So as you can see, this is a kind of tree structure. So here also you can see A, B, C, D, then E, F, G, H, I, J. So there is basically a tree kind of structure which is being formed here. So you can see that here there is a class A, then there is a class B, there is a class C, class D, class E, F, G, H, I, J. Now coming to the priorities are coming to the classes, they are acting according to their derived classes. Now consider A. A is a base class. Now B, C, and D. These all are inheriting properties from A. So these all are now derived class. Now consider there is a class called as E and F, which is deriving its properties from B. Again, there is a class called as G, class called as H, which is deriving its property from C. Again, there is a class called as I, J, which is deriving its properties from D. So for these classes, these are the derived classes, and these are acting like a base classes for these derived classes. So basically, you can see that a hierarchy is being formed, and a tree like structure is something we can see, and these class structure you can see now, it represents a kind of hierarchy which is being represented. So both the derived classes can access the public members of base classes. Whenever it create objects of these derived classes, it calls the constructor of both the objects. So basically there are many properties which we can see here. So hierarchical inheritance, basically a hierarchy is being formed where we can see some kind of tree like structure where a single base class is inheriting its property and all the derived class is taking its property from this particular base class, and again these derived classes are acting as a base class for all these derived classes. So basically a hierarchy or a tree like structure is being formed in which a single base class is used to construct several derived classes, and also additional child classes serve as a parent classes for multiple other child classes. Again, coming to the term parent class and child class, I guess I have told you guys about this, but if I haven't told you guys about this, I guess I need to throw some light on parent class and child class as well. Don't get confused in this. So what is a parent class? So the class from which child class inherits property is called as parent class. So parent class is a class from which child class inherits its property. Okay, so and what is a child class? So the class that inherits characteristic of another class is called as child class. So basically there are two terms, parent class and child classes. The number of child classes that can be inherited from a single parent class is basically based on the type of inheritance. So there could be many child classes inheriting properties from a parent class based on the type of inheritance, like single, multiple, multi-level, hierarchical. But coming to the parent class, there is always a single parent class that can derive multiple child classes. So there is a single parent class that is deriving multiple child classes, and then these child classes or derived classes is having more child classes. So this was all about parent class and child class. So this was all about hierarchical inheritance in this particular video. I'll be coming with 2 or 3 more videos on this OOP series, and this OOP series is coming to an end. I really want to thank you all who has been consistent in this particular series and motivated to make this series to the last. I've tried my level best to cover each and every term in a very basic way. Yes, this is a kind of revision series. I do agree with the fact that I haven't done much of hardcore coding in this particular series, but I hope this series would be helpful for you guys in your interviews or even placement preparations, because mostly OOPS question are being asked in the interviews, and it is among the favorite topics of the recruiter or someone who is taking your interview, like the interviewer. So hopefully this series gives you an overview about OOPS, give you a proper knowledge about OOPS, and make you a bit of placement ready in consideration of OOPS. So this was all about hierarchical inheritance in this video. If you have liked my content, please hit the like button. If you're someone who is new to my channel, please go and hit the subscribe button if you want to stay updated about off-campus job and intern opportunity along with some tech related content. Also, if you're someone who is liking my series, please do give me feedback. Feedback would really help me to improve myself from the coming videos. Till then, take care, keep learning, keep growing, and be safe.